Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing a video on the Octoling amiibo set review words. I don't really know what I'm gonna title this video, if you couldn't already tell. But yeah, I actually kinda don't know what this set's actually officially called. That isn't gonna help me at all. Trying to figure out a title. Anyway, enough waffling. I'll go through each of these figurines, which are, by the way, absolutely phenomenal when you consider how far they've come from, say, Splatoon 1 amiibos, like the normal green squid. It was good, and I liked it quite a lot, but wow, going from that to this is just huge leaps and bounds, and thank you so much to my mum for buying me this, because I was under the assumption that I wasn't going to get this for my birthday, but I did, and it's quite expensive as well. I think it's like 32 quid, which is very expensive, but then again, I guess one amiibo on its own usually is about $10.99 on the Nintendo website, so if you were to buy just 3 single ones anyway, so say, I don't know, Mario from Smash Bros, Peach from Smash Bros, and, I don't know, Link from Smash Bros as well, then all 3 of those would cost you like 30 quid, so, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility in terms of price. But yeah, the first figurine that I want to go over is the Octoling itself, which I have tried to use in Splatoon 2, and what happened was that I ended up just getting this weird fish head costume mascot dude, and then it just started saying, "Do you want to take a picture with your amiibo?" Not really, but I did anyway. But yeah, love the detailing on the bottom with this sort of ink resin sort of splashed everywhere, and that, like, you've got 3 like almost prong like bits, and then you've got little bits on the bottom, you know, just like blobby. It's weird, it's like the reverse of just that, like that's just basic, whereas this is risen plastic up and moulding it into such a way that it makes it organically look like splashes and waves and stuff. It's pretty insane. And then you've got the Octoling itself doing this sort of like tufty, like, you know, crossing its arms, but it's actually its tentacles, and then it's got almost like a pseudo friggin' mustache, which is weird. Makes it very menacing looking with its eyes and that, which are nicely painted and that. And then the only other detailing is some little circles on the tentacles and that's about it really for this figure. It's pretty detailed. It weighs quite a bit more than I anticipated and that. The other 2 figures I haven't used, so I can't really talk about their functionality, unfortunately. But the Octoling girl looks awesome. You know, she's got this backpack, she's got these high heels and that, and then she's got this wrist bracelet as well, which also the Octoling boy also has, which is quite interesting. Almost it makes it out like these people are prisoners. Then again, the Octolings, from what I understand, are the bad guys in Splatoon lore and mythology. You know, in the 100-Year War, in the first game anyway, they made it out like that they are the bad guys and that. So please do correct me if I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm not, but yeah, also, by the way, this will be good for the people who, I know there have been people in the comment sections of the very few Splatoon based videos I do on the channel, always seem to say, you know, would you do more, can you do more Splatoon related content? So hopefully this whets your appetite, basically, is what I'm getting at. In the meantime, to my next one, which will be probably in another 4 billion years. I do feel sorry for those people that do mainly want to watch Splatoon related content on my channel, but then again, why would you do that when it's a predominantly Doctor Who channel? But I don't know, it's totally up to you, it's a free country, as to what you watch on my channel. But yeah, and then she has like the sniper weapon, which I can't remember the name of for the life of me, but then again, it probably doesn't help that I never use the snipers in Splatoon anyway. But yeah, because I'm terrible at using snipers in any video game, never mind Splatoon, even though it's kind of a bit more pointless in a game where you're inking turf. But anyway, I mean, it makes more sense when you're doing competitive and or ranked. But yeah, her hair is really nicely detailed, actually, by the way, with the little blobs and strands coming down to her sides. Love that. Just really meticulously detailed. Like, I mean, oh my god, look, right? So much detailing. Like, what amiibos lack in detail, I mean, not detail, in articulation, they very much make up for it, even with the detail. The level of detail is just phenomenal and insane with these figures and all figurines. So yeah, that was the Inkling Girl. And then lastly, but surely, the Inkling dude, boy thing, bubbly. He seems to be a little less cluttered than the girl, if I'm being completely honest. He's still also in a fairly crouched position, and that, making them all look pretty edgy is the idea, I guess. And then you get the octoling hair piece again, sort of thing, and it's a glossy pink. Fun fact, just a little bit of a fact, and disclaimer, I haven't got the Octoling DLC for Splatoon 2, so I can't play as an Octoling, although it would be cool if you could just use these figurines, and be able to play as an Octoling, although I think that's what happens when you complete Octo Expansion and that. It's just I'm planning on, my logical brain is trying to just complete the single player base game 100% and then move on to the DLC, rather than complete it, which I have done, the base game, and then do the Octo Expansion thing. But yeah, then he comes with the paintbrush, which oddly enough is also another weapon that I don't often use. But yeah, probably because I'm really shit at using it. But anyway, really, really nice detail with the strands of the brush, the brush marks, and then the really big glossy, as I say, like sort of pink. But then it's even gone so far to try and detail some of the blobs and the creases and that. And then you've got this nice wooden texture of the wooden brush, and you know, the ink tank almost sort of thing, pseudo ink tank at the bottom, and the grip is all mangled and detailed and whatnot. And just really, and they've both got these backpacks as well as these braces on the legs and arms and stuff, which again does make them kind of look like prisoners of war. But yeah, whether or not they are in their backstory, I have no idea. But yeah, I'd highly recommend this. I know it's quite costly even. I think if you have the money, it's definitely worth buying this set, because you're getting 3 figurines and all amiibos. They look astonishing. Their functionality I can't really comment on because I haven't used them fully to their full potential, but hopefully is good, or is just as good as their display value. And again, if you're a big, huge, massive fan of Splatoon 2, and I know it's done really well in Japan, and seems to be doing well over here in the UK, because they just did a UK championship a while back in, I think it was Manchester, Comic-Con. So, you know, if you're a massive Splatoon 2 fan like I am, or a big fan of Splatoon 2 even, like I am, then I would highly recommend buying them. Obviously, if price is a issue and a concern, I'd recommend maybe just buying some of the Smash Bros. Amiibo ones that they've recently released, or maybe try and track down some of the older ones, maybe, if you can. Granted, that might be more challenging, and then you have to go through scalpers and so on, so the price might still be really sky high there. But if you can get them, and you can find them at either a lower price, brilliant. If you can't, but you just about have the money, then I, as I say, would still highly recommend buying them, because they're awesome, and yeah, and they'll be really nice as a display piece in your workspace or home space. So yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe.